guys, it's me Brianna. It's going to be a review on Coastal Scent's 16-piece pearl brush set. Now, when I first got this brush set, I was actually really impressed with the case. The case does double up as a travel case as well as a brush holder. So I really like you can put this on your makeup counter. You can put the brush that you always use in one as well as the ones you don't really use, or clean ones versus dirty ones. I really like this. You can snap the case together, put on your desk. You can put them all together. It's for a travel case. So I will say I did like the really cute leather traveling case. I really was impressed with My first initial thoughts when I got this brush set was I was not impressed with the actual brushes. I was like, okay, 16 synthetic brushes, woohoo. I wasn't really impressed with them. When I did get the brush set, it smelled like primer paint. The smell was overwhelming. I had to wash these brushes as soon as I got them because they really truly did smell like paint. I mean, the strongest smell ever. So when I did get the brush set, you know, I wasn't really impressed with the brushes, and they really had an overwhelming paint primer smell that I had to wash. Now, once I did wash the brushes, the smell did go away. It wasn't as strong. It's still like a little faint smell, but it wasn't too bad. And then once I actually started using makeup, I didn't smell that primer smell at all. So I will say that, you know, after washing the brushes, and I do wash my brushes with Dawn soap, but Coastal Scents does also sell some really great brush soap as well. So once I got the brushes and I washed them and they didn't smell like paint and I used them, I actually was pretty shocked with the brushes. I do like how they're thick. They're coarse, but they're not too flimsy. When you have brushes and they're really flimsy, you can't really do your makeup. You can't really blend eyeshadow if the brushes aren't dense. You can't really apply your foundation if the brushes isn't soft. So I will say I did a really good job with these brushes. They're dense, but they're not overly dense. They're soft, but they're not so soft that you are unable to blend your shadows and blend your contouring powder. So hands down, my favorite is the angled brush. I love this brush. It's fluffy, it's dense, it's still soft, and it really does fit the contours of my cheeks. This is a great blush for applying bronzer, applying blush, and blending out contour. So this was hands down my favorite. I have more of a round head, so for round heads I like to apply my blushes and my bronzer and my highlights in a slanted angle direction, and this brush is perfect for this because I'm able to apply this a little bit, and I do love the fluffiness of this, and I'm able to, you know, blend really well. So my favorite brush hands down is the angled brush. Hands down, love this brush. I've been using this brush like crazy. One of my favorites. Now with this brush set, you do get some of your basic eye brushes. You get your fluff brush, you get your smudge brush, you get your blending brush. You can definitely achieve any smoky eye with these brushes. I really like this fluffing brush for applying eyeshadows. You can also blend it with this fluff brush. I love the little smudgy brush for applying shadow. A little bit of black right here. You can apply it to smudge out your bottom. You can apply this a little bit if you want to do you know, multicolored smoky eyes. I do like as well the smudge brush for smudging out your shadows on your lower lash line or eyeliner. If you don't like a really harsh liner, you can smudge it out with this. And as well, I do like the blending brushes and the crease brush. This brush is great. It's small enough to where it'll fit in your crease, but you're able to literally apply direct color. So this would be a color that you'd be able to pack on, and then you could take your blending brush and then just blend that out. So they do have, in my opinion, the basic eyeshadow brushes to achieve any smoky eye, pretty much any eye look that you would need. These are the basic brushes. So I just say this brush set did a really good job at giving you all the basics to pretty much achieve any look that you need. As well, they do give you some of your basic face brushes. They do give you the buffer brush, and you guys know I love the buffer brush for applying foundation. I don't really use any other type of brush. I just like the flat top buffers because I'm able to apply it in my skin and actually buff it into my skin so my foundation looks really natural without any type of streaks or extremely heavy coverage. So I do like the flat buffer brush. It does include this, so it gives you your basic one. As well, it gives you your powder for applying any type of powder, translucent powder. You can apply blush. This is a very fluffy brush. It's not dense in the least bit. So I think this would definitely be just for little hints of powder, for little hints of blushes, for powders. I wouldn't recommend this brush excessively for like gels and liquids. I think this is the perfect powder brush. These brushes will allow you to create a wide variety of different looks. You can do your complete face, you can do your shadows, you can do your lips, you can do your blushes, your bronzing, your chiseled looks. This was definitely the basic brush set. Any beginner, anyone who loves brushes, as well as anyone who travels a lot, you do have the stylish little traveling case slash brush holder that doubles as. So I will say, you know, I'm really impressed with the little traveling case. It's actually really sturdy. It's not cheap material. The brushes, of course, they're synthetic. With synthetic brushes, I personally prefer synthetic brushes because you can use them with gels, powders, liquids. You can pretty much use them for any type of makeup, as well as easy to wash. So this brush set retails for $69.95 on coastalcenter.com. However, there's always a sale. Right now there is a 20% off sale, so the brushes are only $50. Okay, guys, later, you guys have an amazing day. Don't allow anyone anything to steal your joy, and bye.